Well, this is just going to be a laid back color and ramble and whatever else we can think of. I'm just in kind of one of those, not a blah mood, but just a relaxed, calm, yeah. So I don't know how much talking it will be, but at least you get a little bit of content for what it's worth and some coloring. It's another super, super hot day here. It's like 90 degrees. I am going to get me an air conditioner for this room. Probably next year. Probably not going to do it this year. For the simple fact that, by the time I get it and put it in and stuff, summer's just about over. So I was going to do it at the beginning of summer and it completely slipped my mind. So yeah, it's just one of those things. It's not too bad in here. It's on the cool side of the house, so it doesn't really get a lot of sun in here. It stays pretty cool, but when I come in here and I shut the door and turn on lights and stuff, then it gets a bit warm. But I open the window, and my window that's opened faces the back part of my house, which would be a backyard normally, but it's just kind of the back part of my house. So if you hear the dog, I can't help that. He's not outside right now, but it seems like every time I go live, he gets let out. So it's possible. So I am working in Hidden Oceans by Rita Berman. I am using the 300 set of colors. And I have no idea as far as color palette or whatever. I'm just kind of winging it. I don't usually pick colors before I start coloring. Okay, let's see. I think that is that's the black. I know that's the black. Okay. I think this is the darker one. I think I started off with the wrong one. And that's okay. We can just go right over it. It'll still do what we want it to do. It'll just do it in a different pattern, that's all. So what are you guys doing today? That was really good. We went into town just for like, well, for me it's just a minute, but we just ran into I roll my own cigarettes, and yes, I do smoke. It's a very bad habit. Don't start it. So we ran into town to get some tobacco, and then a couple pepper plants because one of the animals, the many out there, rabbits or deer or whatever was out there, got our pepper plants. I'm assuming it's probably the rabbits, but well, we're gonna replant. And hopefully, normally they don't usually don't mess with the pepper plants. Usually they mess with like the cucumbers or stuff like that, but this year they got my pepper plants. So anyways, I'm gonna redo those. And we were gonna get Chinese because it's so hot. Nobody, like, he doesn't want to cook. I don't want to cook. So we were just gonna grab Chinese. Well, that kind of didn't work. Doggone Chinese restaurant is closed till the 8th of July. It's like, what restaurant closes on a holiday weekend? I mean, really? Apparently they do. I was so upset. Like, damn it. I was looking forward to having some Chinese. I don't get it that often. And it sounded good. But that's all right. So we just got our pepper plants and my tobacco and headed home. Hubby's like, you sure you don't want to get something else? And I'm like, nah, we got food at home. So we're just going to do like a chef salad or something. Which in this heat is kind of all like I'm wanting anyways, because when it gets this hot, I don't really like eating because just like, I don't know, it feels like you're way too full as it is. I don't know, I don't have an appetite when it's really hot out. And it's not bad in the house, you know, we got the air on and stuff, but it's that time of day where the sun's right in my living room window. And man, it just heats up my house something awful. Right. Just don't look half bad. I'm just making the blended lines a little more blended because I have a hard time with lines. don't like to see blended lines. I think that's all this paper is going to take as its pencil. Not a lot of tooth in this paper. You can just feel when it gives up. So, no point in putting any more. That looks good. Where's the white? I'll just see if it'll take any white pencil for right now. Just lighten up the lighted areas. Or lighter areas. They're not lighted. What we're gonna do there. Okay, and I think we're gonna do see, I'm lost where it comes to what some of this is, because this almost looks like his tail. This looks like leaf, or maybe it's a fin. I don't know. I don't know what that is. Maybe we'll go with a fin. Because I don't think it's supposed to be a leaf, and it's not supposed to be the flower, and it looks like it's attached to the fish. So we're just going to go with a fin, if that's not what it's supposed to be. Hi, Miss TaylorMade. Thank you. This is the Hidden Oceans by Rita Berman. Yeah, I'm just kind of just coloring and just coloring. Not up to really much. I figured if I am coloring, I might as well turn on the camera. I told everybody I wasn't sure if I was going to talk about a whole lot of anything, but you know, at least they'd get to watch some coloring anyways. Yes, I am. I'm out of giggles today. I don't know. I have no idea where View's at today. Yeah, like I said, we just went in town and I think it's the weather. I just feel kind of tired today, you know, kind of just not blah, but not like overly woohoo either. Oh, yep, the dog got let out. If y'all hear the dog, I'm sorry, but nothing I can do about it. It's part of life. I'm hoping he won't be too annoying, but so yeah, I'm just kind of happy, but not kind of woohoo type of happy. Yeah, we had fun yesterday. Between her stream and my stream, yeah, we were, I think I'm all giggled out for a little while. All in good fun, though. I wish they all could be like that, because that's just kind of, you know, it's a blast when you can get coloring like that. And you don't even notice that you're, you know, really coloring because the time goes by so quickly. It's like, oh, your page goes by fast. It's like, wow. But, you know, can't be perky every day. It was a lot of fun. I had a blast. And then I ain't gonna say anything until it happened. Well, that's kind of not true. So let's like try to rephrase that. Okay. So I woke up this morning to a really nice surprise. But it's not going to happen until Saturday. So I will be on here Saturday with what had happened, because I'm still kind of like in shock myself of like, really? Serious? No. So hopefully, well, not hopefully, but on Saturday, it'll like, I'm hoping I wasn't dreaming it, you know what I mean? I don't think I was, but you know, just never know. No, not getting a new car. Nope. No, it's a coloring thing. It was just kind of like one of those off the wall, not expecting type of surprise. And yeah, I'm just in awe. Yep. So all in all, it's been a great few days. No, I haven't paid off my car that I've got right now, let alone get another one. Although it will be paid off by this time next year. So we ain't got a whole lot of time to go. But enough. Enough. But I love my car. So I'm not hating on it. It's like, okay, I'm okay with it. I'm okay with, having the payment. And then we went out to trying to think. 2 weeks ago, a week ago, week and a half ago, I don't know. The end of June sometime. And now we have he's like, my husband just went outside and he's going over to the garden and the dog says, hey, I want to go. But, that's not going to happen. Anyways, we have we have 3.5 acres here. And every bit of it is mowed. We don't let any of it grow in. So the riding mower that we had or have is like 20 years old and has been welded and zip tied and whatever you can do to this thing to hold it together. So we went a couple weeks ago and got a new zero turn. Wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. It's always bad when you buy something new, but price wise it wasn't too bad. I mean, I'd rather not have to do that, but what you gotta do, you gotta cut your grass. And it's a lot cheaper to buy a lawnmower than it is to have somebody else do it. So this will be the first lawnmower in 20 years that we've bought. We've still got the older one because, me, I'm one of those people that if you're going to buy one, you might as well buy a big one. That way you less time on it that you got to cut the grass, right? That's what I thought. But it's too big now to fit in some of the places that we cut, so we still have to use the little one in some places. That's right. like we have a lot of trees around our area, couple barns and stuff. So we have a big like hill out by one of our barns, and we trim or we cut grass around the hill, but we don't cut on the hill. Because we planted a bunch of flowers and stuff up there, so the big lawnmower doesn't want to go in between the hill and the barn. So yeah. But it took off like 2.5 hours of mow time. Because with both of us having bad backs, it took us like 5 hours of mow time to do the grass. You do a little here and stop and do a little there and stop, So with the new one, it took off like 2 hours, 2.5 hours. It's like, yeah, it's bigger and faster. So ask me how I like it in another year. Cutting grass and stuff with them. They just, nowadays, they don't seem to last this long. They seem to fall apart real easy. We don't have like a golf course lawn. We have kind of like a, our yard's bumpy. A little gnat flying around. I don't know where they come from. Not like I have food in here. And they're annoying. They just fly right in your face or into your drink. It's like, ugh. I hate them. Okay. Hate is such a harsh word. I dislike them. Shouldn't hate anything. So, Miss Taylor, if you're still here, how did you like all the watercoloring yesterday? I kind of feel almost a little bad though, because I don't think it went the way Miss View wanted it to. I think she kind of wanted to do a tutorial of her book, and I think it kind of got sideways, like really quick. So I kind of feel bad. But that didn't get to happen, but hopefully she gets to do it in another video, because I know she really wanted to. That was the whole point of doing the sunflowers. She was going to do the tutorial. All right. I think this is the same thing. I thought sure we'd get a early video from her watercoloring. Hopefully everything's okay. She's probably just out and about. It's a beautiful day, so. Hell, she's an active cookie, so she's out probably doing something. She's active, she can see, she's single, she's living the dream. That's what they say anyways. Hopefully it is her dream. I'll try not to get too nosy with people's lives. I just broadcast mine all over the place. I don't ask other people about theirs too much. Oh, I forgot I put those under there. I just stubbed my toe, and you know, how do you stub your toe when you're coloring? Not putting away your shit. I was redoing my room. I moved a bunch of stuff, and there's still a box of Crayola crayons underneath where my feet go, underneath my desk. And I just jammed my toe on it. I was looking through Amazon this afternoon. I don't know why. I don't really need anything, but I was just looking. And I have an F matte pencil sharpener. I love this thing. Love this thing. It's rechargeable, you know, works great. So, but I seen this, I don't remember what the name of it was. But it's a rechargeable pencil sharpener, kind of like that one, only shaped a little bit different. You put your pencil in this thing, like, hold on, Like you'll set your pencil in here like this, and you let go. Like you set it in there just like this, and you let it go. Whoop. And it sharpens it, and then it pushes it up some so you can take it out. You don't even hold on to it. It's like the coolest sharpener I've seen. I don't necessarily agree with the price of it, but I mean, it's like on sale. I think it's like $36 or $32 or something. But man, is that like the neatest thing? I'm like, yeah, for that kind of money, I'll still hold on to my pencil, but it was kind of cool to look at. Like they're always coming up with something, aren't they? Always something new. Ain't nothing wrong with mine, so we're just gonna leave it alone. Plus I have a M&R hand one, little like brass sharpener. This thing, I'll tell you, if you want like a little brass sharpener, this is an M&R sharpener. It's got two sides to it. I've had this thing like forever. I absolutely love it. It does such a beautiful job as far as sharpening pencils. And I've only had to change the blade like once. The blades last for like ever because you don't have to continually turn and turn and turn and turn. Like 3 turns and your pencil's sharp. It's like, yeah. Yep, so I'm in like no rush to get another pencil sharpener. The one I have works just dandy. So I will have to admit, as much as I love colors, I'm not crazy about the green selection they have in the 300 set. They don't have a real nice dark green. And that's what I like to use to shade my stuff. So I'm kind of disappointed about that. Now I know they do in other sets. And, you know, if I wasn't lazy, I could get up and pull out another set and just use one of those greens, but nope. I'm gonna try to stop being so damn picky. Just use what I got. As I'm sitting here complaining about it, right? But I think what I was trying to say is, with 300 pencils, just think. I have a darker green. This is supposed to be dark bluish green. That's like not a dark green. Unless I got a goofy set. That's the darkest there is. Yeah, they have a forest green, but it's not. See, it's lighter than the bluish green. Oh, yep. Well, if I wanted to be darker, I'll just add some black. That'll darken it up some. I'm pretty sure seaweed is supposed to be kind of dark. Trying to think what I'm going to do with the background. Because there's so much background, there's definitely going to have to do something with it. I am definitely not watercoloring. After my sad excuse for a sunflower last night. I think I'm over the watercoloring for just a little bit. I think the water pencils kind of did it for me last night, because I should have just started with the paints or the Neo 2s. Because I didn't really care for the pencils. Had a lot of coverage. You put them down and you wet them, and they covered halfway decently. But in order to get the vibrancy, the color, you'd have to wait for it to dry and go over it again, because they were quite dull, and I didn't like the way it looked. So yeah, I don't think if I wanted to do another picture that I would use them as a watercolor, because it just seems like the water just really dulled them up. if that makes sense. Either that or you just got to color a lot harder with them and have a lot more pigment down, but see, I can't push hard on my pencils like that. It took me a while to learn how to not be heavy-handed. If I did that again, it's like, nah, I think I'm okay. I don't want to go back to being heavy-handed. Which, there's nothing wrong with it. It's just, it makes my hands hurt and I don't want to do it. All right. These are looking okay. I'm not mad at them. All right. That ends right there. And then there's a gap in between. I think I colored the gap. There we go. I did. Okay, so this one kind of comes out like this. And then comes back in. Talk on that. I think this thing just likes to torment me. I think I had one in here last summer. Because I remember going, damn, Nat, where the hell's it coming from? I think this is the same one. I think it was like hibernating in here. Put tissue over my straw because I don't want it like flying in my straw. And they will too. It's nasty. I want to get a couple of the reusable straws that have the little caps on them. So that way when you're outside or whatever, you just put the cap on it and you don't have to worry about it. But I've had actual flies fly in my straw and get stuck. It's like the craziest thing. Because I drink soda pop, so it's, sugary. Yep. It's like so gross. And then it really makes you mad because you got to dump out your drink because there ain't no way in heck. I'm like, nope. throw away the straw. Don't about the drink. And yes, I use the reusable straws, but yeah, I'm not fishing no fly out of it. No, ma'am. Nope, nope, nope. It's in the trash. I will either buy another one or go without. I'll just buy me cups that's got lids on them. I get so pissy. It's like really funny. I mean, it's kind of not, but it is. I get really pissy when I get a bug in my house. It's like, ew. A moth and that. It's like, ugh. And I think it gets worse as I get older. Because I can remember as a younger person, I wasn't like that. When you're younger, you go to barbecues and cook outside and sit there and eat and shoot the flies away when they come around. It's like one lands on my plate, I'm like wanting to get rid of it. Oh my goodness, it's so friggin' nasty. Oh, the edge of the paper is just terrible to cover on. She's being so quiet and calm today. I think she's over this heat too. I'm not over it. I'm not, complaining about it. It's better than the cold any day. But yeah, I'll tell you, sometimes these streams, when you do one, if you don't have a lot of self-confidence, they can really kick your butt. I am sitting in here. I've been on here for 55 minutes. And there's not one person in here. I know I'm kind of boring sometimes, but not that boring. I've been to other people's streams where all they do is color and talk. Come on. I'm pretty self-confident though. Okay, see? Do you see that little net? I'm gonna get it. I swear I'm gonna get it. I hate bugs. I hate bugs. I hate bugs. I hate bugs. It looks like I'm pushing hard, but I'm not. There's a loud truck. We're going into town today. And the farmer's out there taking off one of the crops. I'm like, it's July 2nd. What are they taking off? It's way too early. But I remembered they're taking off the winter wheat. But boy, the crops are growing really nice. Some of the beans look a little rough. It doesn't look like they've gotten enough water because we haven't really had a whole lot of rain in the last month and a half. But the corn and the sugar beets and the wheat and the oats and stuff, they look really good. The old saying is you want your corn knee high by the 4th of July. And most of it is up about knee high. So it is looking pretty good. I've got the window open. This little gnat really needs to go fly by the screen or something. Because if it doesn't, it's going to get hurt. Can't catch it, it's too fast. So I will get it. I wonder if somebody else came on live. I don't know. Sorry, guys, I kind of warned you at the beginning that there might be minutes I don't talk about much or talk at all. It's just been one of those days. Not a whole lot going on. And the weather's too hot to go outside and do anything. At least for me, anyways. I don't like it when it's that hot. Younger days, sure. We were outside walking around or riding our bikes or just being kids or teenagers, depending on what was happening. And now it's like, no, thank you. I'm over it. I love when you get a text from somebody and like, I'm gonna go do this. I let you know when I'm done. Like if something happens, you could do something. If there's nothing I can do, they're like way too far away from me. What am I gonna do? Hell, if you don't answer your phone, I don't even know if you're like. Made it in the shower or out of the shower. I know that sounds terrible, but it's kind of reality. Man, I'm just a moody little wench today, aren't I? I didn't think I was, but I sound it. I sound like a crab ass. Well, I don't feel crabby. Let's just put it that way. I think it's the simple fact that, do you ever, let's see, how do I say this without sounding like a bitch? Do you ever just get to the point where, you get phone calls, hey, so-and-so's birthday's coming up, or so-and-so Christmas is coming up. What would this person like, or what would that person like? I don't know. Call that person. Or, hey, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. Can you like either come help, or can you, do this, or can you do that, or I need this, or, it's just, you ever get tired of being that person that everybody kind of calls? Does that sound terrible? I'm just kind of at that point. And there are days that, it's better than others, but today's one of those days where it's just like, okay then. Oh, shit. Shoot. I hit the edge of that paper and I took that tip right off. That was a nice tip, too. This is it for the leaves. I'm going to do flowers. Oh, he must be on the phone, because I didn't hear us have any company, but I can hear him talking. So he's either on the phone or the company came to the front door. But he would, I think, come in here and tell me we had company. And I don't hear the dog going ballistic. He's just on the phone. My dog don't know you. He goes ballistic. I mean, it's so funny. It's not funny, but it's so funny. The Amazon people or the mailman or whoever comes by, he'll either be in the backyard or he'll be in the house, and the front door is opened. But I always lock the screen door because I'm afraid that if he jumps up on it, he'll hit that handle and and it's all she wrote. So I always lock the screen. But if one of them come up to the house and he's by the front door or in the backyard, either they won't come up to the porch. They'll either beep or they'll leave. So if you got anything being delivered, you better make sure that you're right there with him. Like, he's in the house. What do you think's going to happen? It's not like I'm going to open the door and go, get him. Y'all, it's like, he's behind glass. You're good. You have nothing to worry about. Okay, what color do I want to do that flower? Hmm. So this is that color, and what is that? I don't use these enough to know the colors by heart yet. All right, would that work? It might work. Oh, that might be too close together. Maybe not. I kind of like that. Okay, what is this? Dark brownish red. Do we want to put some of that in there? No, I want a brown. I want a brown. Let's go with. Is that too dark? Okay, let's go like this. Let's go like this. Then like this. Okay, that'll work for what I need. I just need it to just do a little bit. We don't need it for a whole lot of anything. Okay. Do the lightest color first. We could do the light on the outside petals and the dark on the inside petals. We'll see. We'll see. I'm not sure where it's going to take us, but it'll work. I absolutely love this activity. The creativity that you can do while you're just sitting down doing nothing, you know? And the fun thing is it's yours. It's not anybody else's. I'm not like a Rembrandt or anything, but I like the way my pictures turn out sometimes. And the colors are just sometimes really amazing. It's like, really? You did that? Yep, I did. Oh, messed that one up. And he's on the phone. Okay, let's see. How do I want to do this? I have no idea what I'm doing here, you guys. I don't think I want to use that color. Just gonna cross my fingers that whatever it is, it turns out okay. Okay, I like that. I like the way that turned out. Okay. So we are using bronze. What does it say? Oh, dark yellow. Okay. K doesn't look like a K. And canary yellow. Okay. All right, you guys. I think I'm gonna have to get off here because one, I'm running out of stuff to say, and two, I keep getting messages on my phone, so I probably ought to go deal with all that. Because apparently I'm the only one that will. Okay, so this is the way this flower is going to be. And then I think we're going to do the inside kind of darker. Okay, can you guys see that? Not real well, can you? I need more light. There we go. Did my light get turned down somehow? It did. No wonder you can't see anything. Okay, so that's the way those flower petals are going to turn out. And then that's how that pin turned out. And my leaves. That. And then those leaves. And those leaves. So yep, we've only got these flowers to go. And then the background. All right, y'all. Take care. We'll talk to you later. Bye.